Hey there, guys and gals, Rob here at Deluks Gaming, and welcome back to FortressCraft Evolved. We're now on episode 32, and I'm back, sort of. I have been very, very sick, in case you don't know, of course, in case you don't follow my Twitter and you don't follow my Steam group, which you should, by the way. You should follow those things in case you are ever wondering what's happening and why I'm not producing a video. There's usually a really good reason, and in this case, I've been very sick. As a matter of fact, after my Friday stream where we did Space Run Galaxy, I actually lost my voice entirely, so I've been out of the count. So, of course, I still sound a little rough, but trust me, I sound way better than what I did a few days ago. So, during my free time, my excessive free time that I had over the last couple days, one of the things I did is spend a good 10 hours, yes, you heard me right, 10 hours preparing for this episode, and I'm super excited to show you what we've done. So, as you know, we've been working on the OET, and I've got all of the parts ready to finish the OET, but something else that I promised you guys is to finish at least one. Well, I'm not building two of these. I can't even begin to explain how long it took to get all of this ready. The Mk5 Battery. This sucker, I can't, okay, let me try to explain this. So, I have to build, for every level of this, I have to build basically a Mk4 battery. And each Mk4 battery is 27 Mark III power storage blocks. So, and each one of those is like, 32 nickel, 64 titanium for just one of these power storage block Mark IIIs. And then, of course, a little bit of gold too as well. So I had to build 27 of these to build one Mk4 battery, or in other words, one level of the Mk5 battery component. And I needed 9 levels of this, because this is a 5x5 by 9, right? 5x5 by 9. Oh god, for a second I thought it was 13. No, that's right. The other one's 13. No, this one is 9. So, yes, so basically you take these power storage Mark IIIs and you convert them into Mk4 battery components, and then of course you make the 27 Mk4 battery components into one level of Mk5 battery. There we go. So now we've got 225 Mk5 battery components, which means we can actually go start building this thing. On top of that, another thing that I've done that has been really fun is to try and test to see how much this base can take in terms of bad guys coming in. So, of course, I've added all sorts of new defensive nodes using these organic solar panels that you build with the liquid resin, with the new liquid resin that we have. These solar panels are awesome. So, why is this not collecting? I was about to show off like how well they collect. It's not collecting anything. I don't know why. Maybe, I don't know. We'll just give it a minute. I'm sure it'll start working in a second. Why? Hold on. Why would this thing not be working? I just loaded up. Trust me, it's been working the whole time. I don't know why it's not working now. Let's just see if we can go in here and, maybe it's because it's maxed out. That's why. Because this thing alone, there is nothing else powering this battery but this solar panel. This solar panel can produce up to like 700, 800 power. It's incredible, which is almost double than one of these turbines, right? So this battery is being fully fueled by this organic solar panel. And the only thing was that I was having trouble with when I was defending my base from threat level around 10,000 was, of course, lack of power. So I've added these extra little nodes. I've added one on the other side too, as well as this one, as well as our main defensive node over here. Hold on, let's just take a quick look at that. I've made it almost furry with guns. Now this one here, I've made it so that this turbine here is also helping to fuel it, as well as the turbine underneath it. And in some cases, of course, I've got this turbine, which is helping a little bit too. This turbine is still fueling the research area, but as you can see, I've taken out the laboratory and just replaced it with a with another explosive. And I was actually making it so our base was like 10,000 units of threat, was actually just fueling explosives. I had this row of explosives being fueled by organic solar panels, so I had an organic solar panel on every one of these, and that's how I brought my base up, or how we brought the base up to 10,000 threat, which was pretty incredible. Now, like, the only reason I would ever have trouble defending the base was just running out of power. So going forward, because this is going to be the next step in this, going forward, we're going to have to think about how we're going to maybe even add more of these nodes and, of course, defend our base, or find ways to power these nodes better or more efficiently so that we can defend our base from all of the bosses that I've been able to defend the base from at least 50, 60 bosses at a time, which is great, but anything beyond that, I think we're gonna have trouble. All right, sorry about that, I had to choke to death. So here we are, we've got the Mk5 battery components. I was thinking we're gonna put the battery right behind the OET, or right beside the OET, in such a way that I can maybe stack some of these turbines beside it, because it's gonna need a lot of power, but I don't wanna have it necessarily attached to the OET. Just because I just think that might be kind of silly, because the OET is going to suck up 100 million units of power, and we might want to use this battery for other things, so I think we'll kind of line it up about here. We'll start it about here. Let's see here. Okay, so yeah. So 1, 2, 3, and then, yeah, that should be good, I think. I don't know, like right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this thing has a 5x5 base, so it's going to be like that. I think, yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay, so here we go. Let's get this thing built, man. This is gonna be super fun. I'll just fast forward it for you guys. Okay, ready for the final block. Sorry, I had to take another break there just to choke to death, because that's how things... Oh, look at it! Oh, it's huge! Oh my god, that looks amazing. So, this is the Mk5 power storage, capable of holding 4.5 million units of power, guys. Millions of power. Now, how are we going to put power into this thing? I don't know. I have no idea. I'm thinking we could try the organic solar panel, like this one, like that one over there. I don't know if that'll work on here. I mean, we could try it. I do have one ready to go, so let's put that in our bar. I've got regular organic solar panels too. Those might work. I mean, those will work, but I would like to try to see if this will work. Now, this is, of course, the wrong, whoops, that is a light. I do that every episode. That's so funny. Okay, so let's put this in here. I mean, these are designed to work on top of 4x4 structures like the batteries, but maybe it'll work here. Initializing 80%. Connected. It's working. So it works. Oh, okay. Now, I could certainly figure out a way to put 4 of those on here, because look at this. Look at the rate of power, 785 units of power going into that. I wonder if it'd be better if I actually removed some of the stuff over top of it. I don't know. Let's just remove some of this. Sometimes it makes a difference. But yeah, I don't know if it'll affect the amount of power going into it, but sometimes when you got stuff over top, it actually says it can't find the sun and stuff. So yeah, look at that. That's a substantial amount of power going into this already. Okay, so, and then in the meantime and in between time, like I might build some more of those to put on top, but they require a little bit of work to put together. But in the meantime, what I can do is I can supplement with, of course, regular organic solar panels too as well. We will get this thing powered up. Oh, I love it. Okay, so beautiful. She's powering up. Look at this. We're already at 41,000 power. Awesome. So now, why did I build this thing? I mean, really, the only reason I wanted to build this thing is just to say that I did. I don't know that I necessarily needed this structure, but this was probably the most difficult thing to build in the game so far. More difficult than the OET for me, because I didn't have an infrastructure. Like, I mean, I've always been, I mean, we've had a decent amount of titanium and nickel coming in, but we've never had a huge surplus of those things. So this thing, I mean, I don't know what the math works out to be, but it was so much titanium and nickel to build this. Enormous amounts. So we're just gonna let that charge, and in the meantime, let us finish off building the OET. Yes, it's that time. I don't know do I have it on me? Yes, I do. I have the rest of the parts on me. And we're not gonna fast forward this because, of course, this is the OET. We don't want to fast forward the build of the OET. Oh, actually, let us do it the same way we were doing it before, because it worked out. That worked really, really well. I liked that. Okay, so I'm going to turn off my jetpack too as well, because I don't need that. Jetpack is off, and let's put that on our bar. The OET! Whoop, why didn't that go on my bar? Weird. There we go. Okay, so 2, and away we go. This is it. This is the end game stuff here, guys. Now, of course, we still have to charge this thing, which is 100 million units of power. I still haven't quite figured out how I'm going to do that. The math, Mr. Bubba keeps telling me, you know, you got to look at the math, man. I know it's going to take a long time. You know, as a matter of fact, I'd rather it take a fairly long amount of time than a really fast amount of time, and then have to worry about, 30K threat, But I don't know, trying to deal with 30k threat might be kind of fun for us too as well. I don't know. But anyway, here we go. Final piece. Oh no. Oh, I'm just short? What? What? I thought I worked out the math on that one. Okay, we should have enough now. I have tons of materials kicking around. Like, there's no shortage of that. So let's go back up here. Whoops, jetpack on. Dun, dun, dun. And this will be it. The OET is going to go up, and then we're going to have to start figuring out how to power this thing. Whoops, stupid jetpack. Stupid me. It's not the jetpack's fault. All right. Dun, dun, dun. And the final pieces. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hello? Really? I thought I counted that. I guess, see, maybe it's my counting that's a problem. Fortunately, we're close enough to just build this last piece. There we go. Whoa. This thing's huge, man. Look at this. Oh, magnificent. It's glorious. Oh, amazing. Oh, what is that over top? Oh, you can see the space station. Is that a space station? Yeah, look at this, guys. Whoa. Cool. So I can actually, if I can fly up to the, so I have to power the space station, and then of course I can use the space station to destroy the alien nests and stuff like that too as well, like the overmines. Oh, this is so cool. This is so cool. It's gonna take days to power this thing. Like even if I put, you know, I'd have to build like 18, 19, 20 turbines to power this like fairly quickly, but even that would take a long time. So I'm not gonna panic and rush. As a matter of fact, we'll get it started. We'll get it started in a very modest way. We're gonna attach a blue laser power transmitter attached to it. There we go. So it's going to power at a rate of 40 per second right now. Just take its time. Look at this power. 263 out of 100 million. 0% charge. It's going to take a very long time to charge this thing. So I'm not going to panic. I want to get my Mk5 power storage, you know, sort of, you know, all charged up, and then maybe we'll bridge the link with some Mk4 batteries or something, or I don't know. But either way, this is only 4.5 million units of power. This takes 100 million. Okay, so now what's important right now is to think, okay, if we're going to start building a whole bunch of turbines to, of course, power this thing, how are we going to defend our base better? So on that note, because like I said, I was practicing defending our base against, you know, 10 or so K threat. During that time, I killed a lot of bosses, which of course led to, dun dun dun, the thing I've been really looking forward to. A lot of massive faceted eyes. I have, how many do I have? I have 46 surplus massive faceted eyes, which means, of course, we can build something we've been dying to build for a very, very long time. We can build the, where is it? Hold on, where is it? I think it's in here. There we go. The Spider-Bot particle rifle. Oh, I need those high brains too as well. So this thing, I don't know, maybe it's got a mind of its own. Oh. I wish Jim Bob was here to see all this. I'm sure we're going to see Jim Bob at least one more time before this series ends. I don't know in what kind of condition he's going to come back from rehab. I don't know what he's going to look like. Yes, we can finally build the Spider-Bot particle rifle. Here we go. I built the extra BFL 9000s too as well. Dun dun dun. That is built. Let's go put that in the Spider-Bot docking areas, and then he can load his weapon when he's ready. That's so exciting. Okay, sorry about that. My cat was going berserk. She was just going insane. It's because I had locked her out of the room. And I'm going to keep her locked out because I'm upset with her now. She just went crazy. Okay, so there we go. We've got our Spider-Bot charger. We're going to throw, or Spider-Bot particle cannon, particle rifle. I don't know. What is it called again? Sparticle rifle. It's the Sparticle rifle. Okay, we're going to put that in here. And Spider-Bro will come arm that. I'm super excited to see him using that. So that will help us defend our base against the higher threat. And let's go build some more power. I'm so excited. I am so excited. But we're going to be generating a lot of threats. So just so that we sort of have a baseline, so you guys know where I'm sitting. So just without using any excess power right now, we're still sitting at 6,118. So I'm killing bosses on a regular basis. And it's just the number. It's just a sheer quantity of guns that is helping us do that. I call this my furry block, my furry power storage. It's furry with guns. And they're just waste. They just, honestly, all these guns just waste. The big incoming bosses, and of course we have our missile system, which this one up here is running really well. Let's just double check. It's actually full. So this one is actually full of armor-piercing missiles, which is great. And then we have another missile launcher. We actually have 2 missile launchers located on the ground floor. You might already remember all this, but that's okay. Then we have a basic missile launcher down here. It just fires basic missiles. This is, just supplementary, right? And then I have a manually loading one. Oops, stupid jetpack. I'm going to turn that off here for a second. And then what I often do is I grab some missiles here, and then I load. Of course, I've got a manually loaded one down here, so we're going to load that up too as well. Let's throw, where are they? Missiles. Let's throw that in the bar and load that up. Hold on. There we go. There we go. And so everything's up and running. Our defensive system is great. Although, like I said, if we get more than 50 or 60 bosses, we're kind of in trouble. But that we're gonna, because I'm about to start loading up with power. Look at this. I prepared a little bit. I've only a couple turbines. Rare to go. Well, I'm gonna have these attached directly to the OET, because why not? Might as well put these right against the OET for now. Just because, I don't know, which means I'm probably going to run into the turbines. What we could do is we could actually put the turbines on a little bit of a pedestal, so we could do a little bit of a, we'll do it too high, I think. We'll do too high, and these are going to be like so. Whoops. I think I just built a pillar going straight up into the sky. Whoops, right into the starbase. They're like, why did you build a pillar into the starbase? That's the only downside to the build to you function in this game, is that sometimes if you click incorrectly, it'll build a pillar of whatever you've got in your hand. And yeah, that's not really my intention. It's a cool function though. I've never actually used it. Well, I mean, I've always accidentally just done it like that. That's so funny. I'm sure there'd be times where I actually should be doing it like that, but whatever, that's fine. Okay, so built that too high. That should be fine. I shouldn't walk into the thing then, hopefully. Let's go up on here, and we're gonna put the back end on this side, so let's put the other part on my bar. There we go, and let's build this turbine. I know you guys, the first thing that's gonna be coming out of you guys' mouth is gonna be like, you're gonna need to build more than 2 turbines. I know that. Actually, I don't know that, actually. It's just a matter of time, right? So I could theoretically power this entire OET with that blue laser. It would take a month. It would take maybe more than a month. It would take a long time, maybe even months to do that, having the game running constantly. To make that happen, but it would still work. It's just a matter of time. So if I want to power this thing with two of these, I could get away with it. It's just a matter of waiting. Oh, I built it a little too. Oh, that's fine. Whoops, I got a little excited. Whoops, my bad. It's longer. I built it longer than it actually is. So we'll build one on this side and have it right up against it. Yeah, so that's right up against it. And I'm going to, of course, we'll put. So I do have, of course, the high energy fuels running through the, stupid jetpack. There we go. The high energy fuel is actually running on the underside of the base, so I can actually just bring it over and string it up, but I'm not going to do that right now. I'm just going to manually feed it briefly for this episode, because, of course, I've got you guys here. I don't want to waste your time. Oh, man. Okay, that's fine. We'll just, okay, hold on. I've got to actually build some storage hoppers. I have no storage hoppers, and I'm running really low on iron. Iron is actually becoming a serious problem because I just haven't built any new mines lately. So iron is actually kind of a rare commodity for me right now. So, and I don't want to waste. Oh shoot! I used up all. That's fine. I'm gonna need them. But yeah, I do have some more iron kicking around beyond that, but it is running a little low. So let's put a storage hopper right here, and let's throw some juicy bits in there. We'll just grab a cool 100. There we oh wow, we don't even have 100 kicking around. Oh, what's going on here? There's no, oh, that's not even being powered. What's happening? Oh no, hold on, our system is actually kind of down here. Maybe we're not producing enough high energy fuel. That doesn't make any sense. Oh, you know what it is? We don't have enough iron. Oh no, guys, we're running out of iron, which means I can't build the empty fuel canisters. Without the empty fuel canisters, of course, we're not getting enough high energy fuel. So what was I saying about iron? Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna try and resolve this issue in a relatively quick way. Hang on, be right back. Okay, so I'm actually just below where the ice cavern is, and I have an iron mine here, and it's a high producing iron mine. That's not the problem. The problem is that because I've got a lot of mines down below producing nickel and iron, or sorry, nickel and titanium. Now they are just pumping, and they're actually filling these tubes. I have 4 tubes going to the surface from, minus 350 below like 350 meters below surface. I have 4 tubes going all the way down. Took a lot of work to get that set up. But the problem is they are filling up those tubes with titanium and nickel before they get up to my iron mine. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to block off the final tube here, and this tube will actually be dedicated to just pumping iron up into the system. Yeah, so, I mean, my bad. Yeah, it's not that I don't have the iron, it's just I don't have a functioning system to actually pump that much materials up to the surface yet. I say yet. Oh man, so you could just spend, yeah, honestly, you could spend months and months and months just putting together this game is it's so huge. It's so massive. But anyway, so I'll meet you back upstairs. Okay, so the iron system is back up and running. This should start producing again fairly quickly. Because pretty much the only thing I use my iron now, is just to run these high energy fuel canisters. But even though the turbines don't use up the high energy fuel canisters, we use enough missiles. The missiles actually just go through them like crazy, and of course we can't recover them. So this will start going up and running again fairly quickly. I can expedite that whole operation because now is not the time to be out of power. I have a few extra, like I stole some from that other turbine that was just lying around. So let's throw some of these back into the system, at least get this machine back up and running. So let's throw that in here. There we go. Let's pull that back out. Yeah, I mean, I gotta do what I gotta do, right? And also, we're gonna do a storage hopper here. We're gonna do a storage hopper here. This one's gonna be remove. This one is going to be add. So this is where we're gonna put the high energy fuel. In this one, we're gonna let's throw in a cool tan in here. Yeah, get that thing running. There we go, and just make sure that is attached and working. I think so. We'll be able to tell pretty quickly here. I think. Oh, it's not directly attached. Oh, I thought this would be, because this is all part of the unit. I thought if I put it right here, that would work. But I don't think so. No, that's not working. Ah, okay. All right, so the other thing that we could do is let's grab... my bad. I thought that would work. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab a ruby lenses, or a couple ruby lenses here. The rubies are great because one ruby lens plus one pink our Mark III laser power transmitter, one of these guys here, is they're even. So in other words, this thing produces 455 units of power eventually, and of course this will transfer 320. But if I throw in a ruby lens into one of these guys, hold on, hello, there we go. If I throw in a ruby lens on these guys, this will transfer 480. So it actually works out 1-to-1. So do I want to go crazy? I think I'm going to put a turbine on there, a turbine on this side. Kind of got the platform ready here, ready to go. So let's build that really quickly. Oh man, this is so much fun. Now, I know you guys are going to be like, you got to build more than that. I see that, but at the same time, I'm like, I want to test each level. I want to see how much threat. This is going to bring us definitely over 10K. Now, I don't know how much further above 10K my base can handle without building some more infrastructure. Oh, I screwed that up. Yep, totally screwed that up because I want to put the turbine on the front here. So let's change that. I don't know how much my base can handle before we start dying like on a regular basis. So yeah, something to consider. I'm going to build these first. I'm going to build these first 2 turbines, and then we'll see how it goes. We'll see where our threat lands. Using the rubies, powering nonstop, like the whole kit and caboodle, and we'll see if we can defend ourselves against what's coming. Also, with Spider Bro with his new particle weapon, I think we'll be able to handle quite a bit. I don't know. I guess we're gonna wait and see. All right, so let's do that. Come out like that, and whoa, stupid thing. There we go. Like so, and like so, and like so. There we go. There's another one, and let's throw a laser transmitter on top of this. I don't know if we can get away with, I haven't worked out the exact math. I know it's going to take a long time. I know that, but I'm not in any panicky rush to finish this game either. I mean, I'm not going to sit there and make you guys watch me power this thing for 6 weeks, but what I might do is get it powered up, or mostly powered up on my own while I do other things in this game and learn about some other stuff. I still got tons of stuff that we haven't built yet either. And then go from there. So let's put, we're gonna put a lens in this one. There we go. So that's ready to go. We're going to put a, let's turn off jetpack, because sometimes with jetpack, it goes, I go a little crazy and I do stupid things. Actually, all the time it happens. Whoop, yep. Okay, we're going to put a that there and that there. I like to rotate this nice up like that. All right, remove only, add only. Again, I apologize for my voice. I keep falling through the floor. Oh, what's this? What was that? Oh, that was that extra block. Oh, for some reason I had built that last piece of orbital energy transfer. So I have one block of orbital energy transfer or tower or whatever it is. Okay, so and then let's throw some goodies in this one. So 4T and away we go. This one's powered up. That one's powered up. Dun, dun, dun. Charge rate. This is going to bring it up to close to 1,000 power per second. All right, I'm going to work out the math. Okay, here's the math. So this is going to be charging at a rate of about 1,000, maybe. Yeah, it should be about 1,000 once these get going 100%. So at 1,000 power per second into the OET, it's going to take 27 hours of game time to get this thing fully powered up. 27 hours with this current setup. It'll take 27 hours. Isn't that madness? That is madness. That is total madness. I can't believe how long that'll take. Okay, so now if we doubled that up, of course, it'll take half that time. And if we double it up again, it'll take half that time. So we could bump it up. But like I said, I want to see how we're going to stand here. There we go. If we've just reached that 1,000 power per second, so close to charge rate. There we go. It hit 1,000, and then it comes back down a little bit. Now, of course, we can increase the rate. Can I walk by here without getting hurt? Yes, I can. Okay, perfect. I made those just high enough. Fantastic. So now I can increase the rate that this thing is going to be pumping over the power, but maybe what we'll do is we'll have the last 4.5 million, you know, like I said, I'll bridge that gap with power storage blocks or something and just have it feed over. Or we'll use the induction charger, which we're going to talk about today. Let's build that too as well. This, I got to tell you, there's a little bit of a story about building the induction charger. So the induction charger is new with version 8 of this game, with patch 8. So this is a new way to power a lot of items in a 5x5 area. So let's see if I can find it here. The induction charger. Here we go. So it is a 25 block unit. So it's a 5x5x1 layout, and it requires power storage block Mark IIs. Let's build those right away. So we're gonna have to build a whole bunch of these. So let's see if I do 20. I don't know. I need 5 of them. 1, 2. What? Oh, I'm out of tin. Okay, hold on. Give me one sec. Let me just fill up my hello. Hold on. There we go. Wasn't working there. Okay, so that should be good. Let's go. Now, to build these things, here's my misunderstanding. So let's just take a look at what's involved. So I need to have the Mark II power boosters. And if you remember the power boosters, oh no, I still don't have enough to build those. So what I ended up doing is, of course, I researched the Mark I power core chargers, and I ended up building, and to build the Mark II power core chargers, so I have to use 32 of the Hold on, let's do that again. Okay, to build the induction charger, it's a little bit convoluted. So here's the thing: you need 5 Mark II power storage, and you need 5 Mark II power boosters. Well, where do these Mark II power boosters come from? Okay, to build a Mark II power booster, first you have to build a power core charger. The power core charger is a machine that builds power core boosters. It's a little confusing at first. So I built one of these. Let's go over and take a look at it. So that's this machine right here. It's very green. It shines very, very green. So it's kind of hard to see, but whatever. So this machine takes copper coils, and it turns copper coils into these Mark I power boosters. And I'll grab one just to show it to you. So there we go. We've got a power core booster. Where is it? Hold on. Let's go back to my inventory here. Where is it? There it is. The Mark I power booster. Now, to build the Mark II power core charger, I need 32 of those boosters, right? I need the Mark I 32 of the Mark I power booster. Now, the problem with that is that each one of those requires an entire spot in my inventory. They do not stack. So I've been building them in this little... Isn't this funny, eh? It's just so funny what you have to do in this game to make things happen. So I'm going to move everything over. So I haven't even made it to a point where I have a Mark II booster. So I'm going to, just give me a second. I'm going to fast forward it while I get this all ready to go. Okay, there we go. I'm assuming the developer did this to add a whole different level of challenge to this game, because these don't stack. These don't stack. So you actually have to have 32 on you to build the Mark II. So yeah, we've got that. Let's go build the Mark II power core charger. Ta-da! So as you can see, because I don't have enough room in my inventory for the charger. So let's just drop that off. There we go. All right. It's actually kind of funny. Okay, so there we go. A little bit of a pain in the butt, but there we go. So we're gonna build that, and then we need to build 5 of the Mark II power core. Whatever. The Mark IIs. We need 5 of the Mark IIs. Okay, where is this thing? There it is. There's the Mark II. Let's put that down. I don't know what we're gonna have to. I'm just gonna put it down here because I don't know what we're gonna. I don't know what it needs for materials to build them. So it needs power. I wish it would tell me what it needs to build stuff. Okay, it's not. Okay, I'm gonna hook this up to power. Just give me 1 sec here, guys. Okay, it looks like this thing doesn't actually require any other materials other than a Mark I power booster. So it just takes a Mark I power booster. I know it's really hard to see because of all the light here. It's really, and honestly, all the light's coming from these machines. So the Mark I power booster crafting machine or power core charger produces a Mark I power boosters. It produces this green light. And then the Mark II power core charger produces a blue light. And it's just really intense and it's hard to see. But anyway, so copper coil feeds in here, creates Mark I power booster, goes into this hopper, and then creates the Mark II power booster. And then we'll create another hopper to go on the other side here. There we go. So it's currently crafting them, and I figured we just might as well use solar power for that. I mean, it's going to take a little bit longer, but I mean, we only need 5 of these to build 1 of the induction chargers. So, and I don't know how many of the induction chargers I'm going to build at this point, just because, I don't know, I mean, we've come this far without them. I've heard they're fantastic. So basically, it's a platform that you can power using, we could be using in the nodes that we've had in the past. We could be using, turbines, whatever, and then we can put whatever we want on those charger on the platforms. It's basically like a battery, I think. I'm not entirely sure, but I'll come back as soon as we built a couple of these. Okay, be right back. Okay, there we go. We've got enough to actually build one now, so let's go. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. It's just, when I first started building these things, I thought that I needed, 32 power core chargers, not the boosters. So I ended up building 32 power core charger Mark 1s. It was very embarrassing. I didn't show you guys. I don't even know why I'm telling you, but I'm just telling you that I did. And oh, what a disaster. But this isn't bad. So you have to build a power core charger to build the Mark 1 boosters, and then you can use the booster to build the power core charger 2. And then of course you could just power. Basically, you're just adding more power to the power core charger 1s, and then of course you can build the power core charger 2s. All right, so just adding more power. All right, so let's go. Let's build a induction charger. Yay! There we go. And let's just throw this down and see what it looks like. So this is used to spread power. We might even be able to use it to in our final, we're bringing over the 4.5 million. We can use it to maybe, bridge the gap here or something. But let's just throw it down and see what it looks like. So I don't know what it's going to look like in our list here or in our inventory. Let's take a look. All right, there we go. Throw that down, and then we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, like so, and then across. Like that. So it looks like the Spider Bro platform. That's exactly, that's exactly, oh no. Yeah, if there's a way for me to stand in a turbine, I'll find it. I swear to God, I will find it. Okay. Okay, so that's the induction charger. Now, actually, the induction charger would be really handy for lots of things, especially like, I hate it. I hate it when I just wake up after dying. Oh, it's awful. But yeah, it'd be really handy for areas like this right here, where I'm powering all the way across all of these ore smelters too. Wow, everything is really bright right now. It seems really, really bright, and I'm not quite sure why. Well, it's daytime. Do I have my lamp on? No. Weird. But anyway, so yeah, I have power storage blocks going all the way through the bottom here. But, the induction charger actually would be a far more efficient way to do it. And, like, here again, I don't know. Yeah, so that is the induction charger. I'll probably make use of that somewhere just to show it off. But, yeah, apparently it's very, very handy. Yeah, so, and it looks very, very handy. Oh, I should have taken a look at the stats on this thing, actually, before we break it down. Before we break it down, let's take a look at the stats on the induction charger, because it should tell us something more about it just by looking at it. So here we go. Oh, it does store some power. It'll store 1,500 units of power. That's good. And then and then it'll tell you how many attached machines it has to it, and apparently it's very, very fast. So yeah, really, really cool. So let's not get into the let's not do that again. How embarrassing. Oh, look, there's my stuff. Fantastic. Guys, I'm gonna call this an episode. Once again, I apologize for my voice. I mean, I was torn. Do I make a video? Do I not make a video? Because, you know, I know this on the internet, this is timeless, and you guys are gonna, you know, I'm sure at some point in time, people will be like, you should have just waited to make this final video. But at the same time, right now is now, and people are waiting on the channel for more content. So I want to be able to produce, and I've spent so much time getting this ready. I wanted to do it now, and over the next couple days, I'm sure my voice is going to get better because I am on the recovery. I'm on the road to recovery. It's been way worse than what it is right now. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and we'll see you in a couple more days, I hope. All right, before I went today, I just wanted to show off Spider Bro's new gun. Look at that. I wonder if he still has the other one. Like, does he still use the other ones? But look at those. Those do like 1,500 per hit, and he's firing from 2 different guns. Wow, that thing does incredible amounts of damage. That's insane. So I wonder how often. I bet you Spider Bro is going to need a lot more power now too. Wow, and look at all these bosses coming in. We're currently at threat 10K. Right now, as I'm talking to you right now. Yeah, look at that. Amazing. So Spider Bro is going to be the answer in defending my base, hopefully against this kind of nonsense. Look at this. This is insane. This is madness, guys. Are you seeing this? Wow. This is a cautionary tale. Yeah, but I mean, I'm gonna do what I can. All right, gonna do what I can. All right, talk to you guys soon. Take care.